How's it going, YouTube? Today we'll be going over the 2018 15-inch base model MacBook Pro and if it's right for you. So, just to give you an idea of where I came from, I had the 2013 MacBook Pro 13-inch for about 5 years now, the base model. I was in need of an upgrade. Personally, I was starting to believe Apple was getting worse and worse every year. Less ports, no processing power, yet they still had the premium price tag that Apple's known for. However, the new 2018 15-inch MacBook Pros feature Intel's new 6-core processors. The 13-inch do have the quad-core, which is what the 15-inch MacBook Pros had last year. So if you want the power of a 15-inch MacBook Pro in the 13-inch package, now is the best time to get that 13-inch model. Now, there are a few things that I would like to talk about that everyone's been raving about on these new MacBook models for the past 2 years since they ever introduced the 2016 model, is the whole dongle life situation. Now, I personally have one dongle. It has a USB-C power through, the headphone jack, an Ethernet port to get internet through, a couple original USB ports, a mini display port, which is what I use to get a picture through to my monitor, and honestly, this one is all that I need, and it leaves me 3 other USB-C ports available for charging if I'd like, or the possibility of getting a new monitor and having that monitor being powered through one cable, using that monitor as a hub. So although you're somewhat limited in this area, I personally don't mind having USB-C only at the moment. And most importantly, the butterfly keyboard gate. Now, I personally am a huge fan of the new keyboard, and I know there's almost like a layer of silicone in between the keys and the hardware beneath, so no dust and whatnot gets trapped underneath, and Apple's marketing this as a quieter keyboard. But I just think they put that protection there just to kind of cover them in that situation, and it just so happened to work out that they got a quieter keyboard. Now, I'd like to give my final thoughts on whether or not the 2018 15-inch MacBook Pro is right for you. Now, compared to the 13-inch model, you do have to remember this model does have the dedicated GPU. Now, that's going to help a lot with video editing on Final Cut Pro, even things as simple as outputting the image that you're using to an external monitor. You really do notice the difference. Now, one thing I would like to say about owning that 2013 13-inch MacBook Pro, the pink case on it, by the way, is because I gave it to my wife, so just thought I'd let you know on YouTube. But I had that MacBook for 5 years. Now, if there's one thing that Apple is really good and consistent about, is consistently updating older hardware and consistently making sure their products that are at least 5-6 years continue to have updates and continue to be supported. So you know, if you're buying a MacBook Pro today, that it will be good at least 3 to 5 years from now. This machine with this processor is going to be good for the foreseeable future for video editing, possibly gaming if that's the decision I decide to take it with. It is also very noteworthy to know that if you do want to run Windows Boot Camp with this, that if you want to use the GPU that's on board the MacBook, you have to jump through loops. It is not natively supported right from the jump. That is something that could possibly corrupt your boot files, so I'm not sure if that would be the right move to do until they find a fix for it, but I'm sure someone out there will. But as far as whether this is worth it or not, I personally believe it is. However, if you don't want to do any video editing, if you don't want to do any serious professional work, whether it be music production on your machine, the 13-inch model will be more than enough for you. But take it with a grain of salt. When I buy my machine, I'd like it to last as long as possible. So to close it out, just like to let you guys know this is my first YouTube video, so if you could leave a like, comment, or subscribe, let me know what you guys would like to see. I apologize in advance for the editing and all the filters and all the noob mistakes, but stick with me. I'll try and upload at least once a week and try and make this a routine thing. Catch you guys next time.